and calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself this thing. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just want to know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Jets. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Brady to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Not much there, only a yard. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to
Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket. No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Escaping the pressure right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. So after the INT, it's Brady. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Makes the score.
Bullet good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Rolling to his right, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Rashad Penny, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll air this one out from Mims. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. this one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Quentin Williams. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot. It was the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Got a man. It's Mims. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Penny, a first down carry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and...
They'll run this with Homer. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And 2.
He's got this one completed to Mims. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
At the 37-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. All day, all day, all day, all day. 57, 72.
They'll try and throw for it here. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the run, it's Penny. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give them a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
He'll find Miller. That's complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Brady going to find Jones here out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check it, reload.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Sheldon Rankins. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. One receiver to the left is Evans. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Quick throw complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as his guys continue to pour it on. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 35. Jets nothing.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Able to connect with Mims. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete to Denzel.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Come on here, come get some. He don't want it. Bang, 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 bang. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Check the backer, check the backer. Rip. Check it.
The final shot before half for Brady. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll air this one out for Mims. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
39-yard line.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
And 2 yards to go.
Throwing now is Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Brady finding Godwin there for Buccaneer first. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Tampa Bay.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
the 6-yard line.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. Steps away to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Going on the ground with Homer. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
53! 57, come on. Watch a slant, watch a slant. Sugar!
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And his pass incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sideline and in the huddle looking at each other.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Back to throw again. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Hawkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
38-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
And
Brady now on first down. Going up top for Miller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Brady's pass.
The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
He's brought down at the 20.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th. Punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On first down, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's a gain of
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. On first and 10, here's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to Rob Gronkowski.
5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going up top for Herndon downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Jets on third down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. At the 11. To throw is Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Complete to Mike Evans.
Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And this one through the uprights and good.
The score, Buccaneers 56, Jets nothing. Bradley
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And now it's 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
Jets 3.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scotty Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And this offense is running away with this one, as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
And this is caught at the 20. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 57 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Eluding the pressure right. He's got this one completed to Mims. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Flushed out right. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah, college, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
Hey, 66.
Brady now on 1st down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That throw by Brady incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And that'll bring up...
The thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Brady going to look to throw and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take it? And now here is another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Lining up for the point after.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick 6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, the win moves them up to on the year. And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington. Meanwhile, for the Jets.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I